Hello, everyone. Welcome to Bella's Corner, where the truth is delivered with love. Thank you so much for joining me. I greatly appreciate it. We've got a good one today. This is something I wanted to talk about because she's not the first, nor will this young lady be the last woman to think this, to be in this situation. And we've talked about situationships. Say no to situationships, say no to being a side chick. Absolutely not, because there is no respect or dignity in that. Okay, ladies? But I know you don't know what I'm talking about yet, so let's go ahead and get started.
Possibly like me more than his girlfriend, and could
Men or
I
women?
possibly be dumb to think that it's more than
What
it
gender
is?
are you asking this question to? He might absolutely like you more than his girlfriend. That do not mean he want to be with your. That don't mean he's ever intending to wife your. Because your girl can get on your goddamn nerves, but I still notice who I want to be with. She's just getting on my nerves right now, and I don't like her. I love her though, but I happen to like you. You know what I'm saying? Because in the midst of my difficulty with my partner, you was willing to squeeze yourself in. You didn't even try to take up space. You know what I'm saying? You was willing to fit into my life exactly the way I needed you to fit in. You feel me? I can like you right where you at. You don't want no more? You ain't asking for shit? Hell yeah, I like you. You mean I get to still go home to my girl? Yes, I like you a lot. I'm gonna talk to you.
So, of course, ladies, let's break this down. Again, let's stop celebrating. Let's stop participating in hookup culture, baby mama culture, side chick culture, all of that foolishness. Because it leads to what? Confusion. You see how this young lady came up here? Hey, is it possible that he likes me more than his girl? And am I delusional or am I crazy to think that it's more than what it is? Yes, you're crazy to think that it's more than what it is. If he hasn't left his girl by now, if he hasn't left his woman by now, if he hasn't left his wife by now, he more than likely is not. Especially not for you. Yes, there are some side chicks who become the main, who become the wife. But let's not try to seek exceptional results when that's a small amount of the time. Okay? You're not special, boo-boo. As Auntie Crimson says, you are not a special snowflake, honey. So this man says, yes, it's possible for him to like you more, or really to like you more at the time. But that does not negate the love. That doesn't negate the investment that this man has made into his relationship with his woman, into his relationship with his wife. You are just a jump off, sis. And so, yes, you are crazy to think that it's more than what it is. This is how so many children are born into single parent households, into single mother households, because they were side babies. They were love children, because this woman is sitting over here in love with this man who really just has lust for her, who really just uses her for what's in between her legs, and then boop, the jump off is pregnant. That is not the place to be, ladies. Especially if you want a good man, especially if you want to be a wife. That is not the place to be. And that is not your husband. He is someone else's. So yes, you are crazy to think that it is more than what it is. He likes you, but he loves his woman. He likes you, but he respects her. He loves her. He has plans for her. And what he said, that doesn't mean he's going to wife you up. What makes you think he's going to wife you up when you a jump off? When you sending him booty pics, when he has you on a schedule as to when or when not to talk to him or call him because he's around his woman, because he's tipping and dipping with you. What makes you think that you're the wife? That is not how wives are treated, even before the ring. Ladies, do not find yourself entertaining men who just want you for what is in your genes. Because with that comes brokenness. With that comes loneliness. With that comes confusion. And years and years and years down the line, with you allowing him to convince you that he's going to leave his wife and he hasn't yet, or leave his woman and he hasn't yet, So you sitting around waiting for another woman's man to leave. Just because he's coming over there doesn't mean he's going to leave his home for you. I like you because you fit in my life the way I want you to. In them sheets. He can fold you up, flip you, be a little aggressive with you, choke you like you like, talk to you nasty like you like. But at the end of the day, he's going to wipe himself off and go home and provide his what 4 P's, as Auntie Crimson says, to his woman. Him providing his provision, his protection, and his procreation. Yeah, he's practicing procreation with you, but he doesn't want to drop his children and his seeds off in you, sis. He's just annoyed with his woman right now. Love is something that is shown and that grows and that is rooted within one's heart. Liking someone or liking something can come and go, just as he comes and goes.
Sensational.
Okay. You entered into this man's life in an undignified way, and you think he's actually going to wife you? And you think he actually thinks about you at night when he goes home and lays next to his wife? He may tell you that, but he don't. Why are you subjecting yourself to conditions and emotional states in situations like this? Where again, there is no dignity, there is no respect, there is no love, and it leaves you empty. You think he got you on layaway. You think him coming and going is him putting down his payments for him to come back and get you later. But y'all know how layaway work. Sometimes people don't come back. They'll make those few payments and they just don't even come back to get that item. Left and unwanted items. The balance wasn't even paid. Left and unwanted. That's what you are. And that's what you are accepting when you put yourself in situations like this young lady. Am I dumb? Am I crazy to think that it is more than what it is? Yes, ma'am. Ladies, if you want to be a wife, you make that clear. And the first way to make that clear is not accepting men in your life who have someone in their lives already, or who are not prioritizing you in his life. If he is not prioritizing you in his life in some capacity, if he is not putting in the work and actually showing you outside of bedroom work, okay? If he is not putting in the work to make it clear that you are the one he wants to be with and that you are the one who he wants in your future, let it go. Not allowing a man into your life, into your phone, into your heart, and into you when he already has a woman. You have already said that you are basically like a $2 hoe. Because you know this man already has a woman and you are willing to open your legs and open your heart and open your soul and your mind and your emotions to allow him to impart whatever he's got going on within his life into you. Ladies, sex is more than just a physical act, especially for you. Ladies, we know we get emotionally attached and tied to men. I remember when I was in college, y'all. And on multiple occasions, there were men, my peers, whatever, college students, who would approach me, basically asking me, out on dates or asking me for my phone number. And a few of them did, in fact, as far as I understood, had girlfriends or had a girl or whatever, right? And if I was familiar enough, with that individual, especially if they were like in a fraternity or something like that, if they were one of the more popular ones, you knew who was dating who, because they were typically dating the ones also in sororities, right? So again, these guys would approach me like, hey, what's up? Can I try to whatever? And I would say, yeah, don't you have a girlfriend? I'm good. No, thank you. Allow me to respect your relationship for you. And that was it. There was no, well, if you break up, you can, no. Because in my mind, if you're out here trying to get another woman and you have a woman on your phone or woman on you, or you already have a commitment, what makes me think that you're going to respect our relationship if I was interested, if I gave you the time of day? And what comes of that, ladies? Respect. So then he could go tell his homeboys, yeah, nah, she ain't messing with me. She don't do that. If you come to her, you need to come correct. Ladies, what happened to self-respect? Yeah, he likes you, but he loves his woman. Yeah, he likes you and the things you do to him. He may say all these sweet nothings and do all these things, but if he is not leaving, if he has not left, like for real, what makes you think you're the next one up? Ladies, we're talking about reality. What goes around comes around. Do you want to be the type of woman who's always the side chick? Side chicks stay side chicks. Side chicks get treated like side chicks. He may very well like you more than his girl, but that doesn't mean he's going to leave. Even in the midst of my difficulty with my partner, you was willing to squeeze in. You weren't even trying to take up space. You was willing to be the side. You was willing to fit in a small cracked space. Y'all know what mammal can fit through small cracks and who can squeeze into place? Mice. The skeletal system is flexible, which allows them to crawl up under doors and through cracks. Are you a rat? Are you a mouse? And you squeezing up under that tight door, you squeezing in this man's life just to get a little bit of the cheddar, just to get a little bit of the cheese that he's willing to offer you. It is scraps. When he and his woman already finished their plates and he just handed you a little piece. Oh yeah, here you go. Here you go. And he put a little crumb of a piece of cheese over in the corner, over in the crack, and you just squeeze it, your little rodent pest self up in there. And you aren't even asking for more. And you know what? Look, let me say this. Ladies, we know we ask questions, but really we mean something a little bit deeper sometimes. A layer or 2 or 4 or 5 deeper. So by her asking, am I crazy, to think that it's more than what it is? And is it possible that he likes me more than his woman? She's really saying, or should I wait around and continue this situationship, continue to be the side chick? Because if he actually likes me more, he'll leave her. Should I wait around to become the main? Should I wait around until I get the bag, until I get the ring, until I get the baby, until I get the man? Should I stay with this man who has a woman for when he leaves? That's what she really wants to know. Should I stay or should I go? And he's saying, you are where you gonna be. You are where you are going to be. You are where you belong. You are where you applied for. You applied for this position. Because he said you squeezed in to this man's life. Ladies, again, there is no dignity in this situation. There is no love in this situation. Why even do yourself like that? You reap what you sow, ladies. And you do not want to sow all of these side chick seeds, bottom of the barrel seeds into the ground. For when harvest time comes, you bear that fruit. And it's when you're in a relationship with a man who you actually love, who you actually care for, who you actually want a future with. Love yourself more than that. Being a bottom of the barrel chick, it is unfair to you. And it is even unfair to your future children if you have any. Understand that your past, in fact, weighs on your future or even your kids' future. You do not want to attach yourself to those types of situations in spirits, because next thing you know, years later, your daughter is going to call you crying because she had been in this quote unquote relationship with a man for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years, and he still has not left his wife, or he broke her off. He said, we're done. Check your standards. Check yourself as well. Where can you make improvements to attract better men? Where can you make improvements to not see yourself so low to the point where you're willing to accept being a side chick? And all you can do is do nothing but console her and encourage her, knowing what you've done in your past. What you do now, ladies, affect your children, affect your future and your children's future, and even your children's children's future. Break these generational curses today, now. When you want better, you do better. And expecting a man who already has a woman to leave his wife is not doing better. Expecting a man to leave his woman or to break off his relationship for you when you've been the one who he's been tipping and dipping with to leave. Come on, girl. Y'all claim to be boss chicks and y'all claim to self-love this, self-love that. But you're in situations like this where you the side chick. I cannot tell that you love yourself. I cannot tell that you have all this confidence that you claim you have. You're just allowing yourself to be broken. Day after day, text after text. Every session you have with him, he leaves with a piece of you. And you're continuously, again, allowing him to leave you empty. Don't you want your own man? Get your own man. Why are you worried about someone else's man? And I am not by any means saying that it is okay for a man to cheat. But guess what? You have chosen to be in the situation. So you're part of the blame. Stop always trying to blame men for breaking your heart. You allowed him to. You allowed it. You allowed it. Have more boundaries, sis. You need boundaries. Within femininity, there are boundaries. When you are walking and moving in your femininity, you have boundaries. There are certain lines that people do not cross. There are certain lines that you do not cross. Moving and flowing in your feminine essence includes setting boundaries, such as what example did I use when I was in college? No. Let me respect your relationship for you. No. Don't you have a girl? No, thank you. I am not interested. That is a part of truly moving in your feminine essence, in your feminine power. So you have stepped over the line of a boundary that you should have made. And now you're confused. You're in the dark. You see a little light, but when he comes over, he turns on the light. But when he leaves, he turns it off, and now you're confused. And now you're wondering, does he like me? Does he love me? Is he going to leave me? Is he going to leave her? That is a life full of confusion. Love yourself more than that, ladies. But that is all I have for you today. The truth has been signed, sealed, and delivered by yours truly. If you like the content you see, then please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to turn on that notification bell so you don't miss any of my new uploads. And please, if you know of any women, girls, or young ladies who you think would benefit from this information, then please share. And until next time, I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.